I have teammates for 6 years. I had never been to their house.
Yeah.
Don't know their kids. Don't know. So when people talk about, had teammates, guys that I play with. One team I played 4 years. One guy, a time I played 6 years. You guys will figure it out. But I don't know them.
Yeah, we've been to each other's houses.
Right.
We know each other's families. And you know, it's actually what's interesting. Because we were hanging out on Halloween, right?
Oh, Halloween.
Right. We
yeah.
were hanging out on Halloween, and where we live, there's this big hoopla that happens around Halloween.
Right.
I'm not going to say where we live, but it's a big thing in our community where literally thousands of people are out. And me and you are hanging out, and one of the neighbors approached you.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm right there with you. And he was just gushing over you to such a degree that it made me feel uncomfortable. I have never really seen this type of, and I've been on, listen, when I was around Beyonce, I was like, wow, that's Beyonce. But like to actually see someone gush and go on, and it almost seemed like you were kind of uncomfortable.
Well, I know the why. I know the,
Right.
let him get it out.
Yeah.
Don't disappoint them.
Right.
And I say that to guys, don't discount people who love you from you just giving them joy of knowing that you gave your all while they were chanting on a team. I couldn't imagine what it'd be like to be a soccer player. I couldn't.
Yeah.
Being a basketball player is one thing. So I appreciate those, because also in that same arena that he was cheering me in, like he was talking about, there's been a lot of boos.
Yeah.
I got a lot of boos in Detroit. A lot of boos. And so when I see them now, when I get older, they go, man, you're one of my favorite players. I said, you booed me too. Yeah, when you wasn't doing your job. So I understand it too. I don't believe in it. I know it's an emotion happen while you're watching a sport.
Yeah, I think you should be gracious to everyone that approaches, and seeing you handle that, where some people would be like, all right, man, cool, that's enough. I got to go. No, you sat there and let him get it all out. And,
get it all out. Tell me more how great I am.
Eventually, he went about his way and so forth. And I tell the story all the time. Like when I met Stephen A. Smith, we were both in line leaving the Jordan party in L.A., and I turn around, I'm like, oh, Stephen A. Smith, what's up? I'm Vlad from Vlad TV. And I'm like, oh, we cover you all the time. And his response was like, yeah, everybody does. And that was one of these moments where I'm like, this dude's an asshole. And I've mentioned this publicly in multiple interviews right now. Mm-hmm. And this is what happens when you do the opposite. When you just brush someone off, right? Now he's probably brushing me off thinking, whatever, some guy with a YouTube channel. Not realizing that there's 5.3 million people on my YouTube channel. And yeah, everyone may cover you, but those people don't have millions of fans and millions of viewers and reach to the point where my interviews end up on his shows.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But this is the
like
deal too.
You cover me as well. And the thing is that like that little like fuck you kind of whatever attitude, at the end of the day, we're all rich. It really doesn't really matter. But it's like now you got someone who really dislikes you and goes out of his way to broadcast that dislike.
So let me tell you this,
you could have just said, all right, cool, thank you.
It's heavy. You should let it go. It's heavy. Grudges are heavy because you hold them over time.
It's not really a grudge, because at the end of the day, I'm actually monetizing all this. So
right.
So really, it's not like I'm actually angry. If I ever run into him, I'll probably just mention it. We'll laugh.
He was having a hard day.
Maybe he was having a hard day. I don't know. But I'm just saying that you should be gracious. Listen, whenever anyone walks up to me and tells me how much they love Vlad TV, I always shake their hand. If they want to take a picture, their kids at the grocery store, whatever, I'm always nice about it. Good. I'm always cool about it.
That's why you my man's 50 grand. Steven Jackson, come hang out with my boy Vlad.
That's how we're going to end it. John Salley, always a pleasure. My man.
John Salley Show. Make sure you check me.
That's right.
Peace. On your network.